When you hear about an earthquake somewhere in the world, you'll often see a number attached to it, a 4.2, a 6.8. But the way scientists measure earthquakes has changed over the years. Meteorologist Alex Williams explains why scales have changed.
You've probably heard people say an earthquake was a 5.5 on the Richter scale, but that's actually a bit of an outdated method of measurement. So what's the difference between the old scale and the new scale, and why did scientists move to this newer scale? Let's raise that weather IQ. The Richter scale was developed back in the 1930s, and it was a big deal at the time. It measures the amplitude of seismic waves, basically how big those squiggles that you see on a seismograph are. And it works pretty well for smaller nearby earthquakes, like the ones we might occasionally feel here across the Piedmont. But here's the catch. The Richter scale doesn't do a great job with really large earthquakes. Once you get into the stronger events, it kind of tops out and doesn't fully capture how much energy is actually being released. That's where the moment magnitude scale, or MMS, comes in. This scale is now the gold standard used by scientists worldwide. Instead of looking at just the wave height, it measures the total energy released by an earthquake, factoring in things like the size of the crack in the earth and how much it slipped. For example, a 5 on the moment magnitude scale is the energy equivalent of 1 million pounds of explosive. So why the switch? Simply put, accuracy and consistency. The moment magnitude scale works for all earthquakes, small, medium, and the really big ones that make the news. And it allows scientists to compare quakes across the globe on the same scale. With your weather IQ, I'm meteorologist Alex Williams.
Got a question about how the weather works? Just text it to us, 336-379-5775. It could end up being our next weather IQ. We'll be back in just a minute.